The San Siro, this most distinctive of structures, 80,000 it holds. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. There's a sharp little ball here, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a cute ball. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. And this is Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Thuram. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Vinicius Junior going full tilt down the left. And they can counter here. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Can he get on the end of this? Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Rabiot. And it's Valverde. He's being urged to shoot. And that is expertly dealt with. Rabiot. Can he get it through? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Goulet. Oh, nice touch. Arda Goulet. And a chance! And it's hoisted clear. Chance here to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Goulet. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Tchouaméni.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Rabiot. Rabiot cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Valverde. Now it's Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And the counter-attack is on for France. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Valverde. Here's Tchouaméni. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Valverde. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Here we go again.
France really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Tura. Chouameni. Now it's Rodrigo. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. It's a good 35 yards out, this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Decent chance! Madrid with the corner. They're first. Chouameni tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Searching pass he's played there. Can he get onto this? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Conte, that's an imaginative pass. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Quality ball. And it's Conte. Koundé, played into the middle. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's tried one!
Conte really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
France have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good alertness.
France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
France have their third corner.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And that's a throw-in. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rabiot. It's a searching pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Vinicius Junior. Saliba, and he's hit it long. Well timed, excellent interception. Endrick, out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. And he's intervened well there. Camavinga. Great ball, and he's in, shot a goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Mbappe. And the counter is on. Nice looking ball.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And it's Bellingham. Threads one in. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, they could break here. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's neat. Strokes it back. Traumeri. He's played it back. And the pass is intercepted. Saliba. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Now, can he find a finish? And he shoots! Oh, what about that? Save the best for last! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Madrid take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Bellingham is fouled.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Numero 14. Lasciano il campo per il numero 26, il numero 12, il numero 11. Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti.
Rising over the bar. And that's a good-looking ball. That has been cut short. Great vision. This looks promising. Plenty to aim at here. Time added on 4 minutes. Hernandez. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy or indeed anywhere. We have already started here. Colomuani. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Saliba getting this one clear. Vinicius Junior. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Aurelian Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Vinicius Junior. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Rudiger. Now Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Tchouameni. Camavinga. Nice-looking ball. Dink through. He's in a great position here. He's found the way. Tries a shot! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Mbappe certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! France! And France are in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That's been cut out, well played.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's made its way to him. Valverde is onto this. This looks promising. Now it's Brahim shapes to shoot! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Madrid grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's Chương. Now there's a fine, decent chance! He's scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Thuram! He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. "15 minutes till half-time. Chương, Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played. And here's Rodrigo. Brahim Diaz receives it in a good position here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, that's a key interception. Alexander-Arnold, and it's Diaz. And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. France are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Passing is crisp and sharp, looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. Eder Militao concedes a free kick for that. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Camavinga. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal. Brahim Diaz was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Alexander-Arnold tries to play it through. Rodrigo. And it's Diaz. And it's Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Saliba tries to clear.
Saranno
That
3
defending
minuti
is
di recupero.
unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And that is out of play. Mbappe. And he's picked it up out wide. It's a good Colomwani! Oh, that is rather wayward. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 6. Viene
And the
sostituito
action
con il
is back on the
numero
way.
11.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Valverde. He's having a go. In he goes again. It's there. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill...
And the shots! And yes, it's there! Back to within 1. Interesting. That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
France get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Spread out to the left, and he's managed to get free. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rodrigo, looking for a runner.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Upamecano with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Vinicius Junior gets into some space. And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely weighted ball, and he welcomes it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oggi è di 80.953 spettatori. Attenzione, un cambio.
Hernandez.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
It's played through for him. A lot of space ahead of him. Koundé can get it clear. Oh, such a clever touch. And he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Shoots! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Here comes the cross. Saliba with the clear. Vinicius Junior! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Madrid have their second corner now. Plays it across. France have the chance to go the other way. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And this is Kante.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
France's free kick then.
Yeah, this could well be...
Olise!
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Can he get it through? Vinicius Junior. Not the most accurate pass. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and he whips it in. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. That has been cut short. Goulet. Great vision. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. Now that's a lovely exchange. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. France really could have done without this. Mignon looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. And it's hit the woodwork and out!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Madrid are looking to break at pace. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Can he finish? It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
France give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Thuram. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's the end. France illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And here's Rodrigo. Nice sequence of passes this. Oh, he had to make that, and he did. Vinicius Junior! Chance here to counter. Colomwani takes control of it, and he's on the move. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And he was alert to it. Conte. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Mbappe tries a shot! Goal! France!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. No, it's not getting there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's picked it up out wide. Shot, surely! Oh, this time, surely! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do...
Oh, shooting in for the pieces! And yes, it's there! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rabiot. Now it's Colomwani. And that should get the job done. Out to the right. Alexander-Arnold did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Mbappe. Valverde could move up a gear here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's in plenty of space here. Saliba makes the interception. Tchouaméni, Upamecano, and it's Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe, now it's Rabiot, and they're quick to press. Tchouaméni, distributed tidily, back into the middle. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Can he get on the end of this? Picks out brilliant, shapes to shoot! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
France take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
That's a cute ball. Chips it through. This looks promising. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And back to the keeper they go. Mignon sends that a long way. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Colomwani. Now that looks a decent ball. Ah, that's a fine interception. That's going to go a long way. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
France are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And the game has already resumed here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chouameni. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Kolo Muani. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Now, can they get him away? Played into space out wide. France are looking to break at pace. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Opts for safety. It's a searching pass. No, that's been intercepted. Strong running down that left flank. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And he's in on Wooler! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Koundé. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Now it's Bellingham. Chouameni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Koundé gets it away. Chouameni. Rabiot. Now it's Chouameni. Rabiot has found the net here, of course. Now it's Mbappe. Ball played for Conte. Chouameni. And it's Rabiot. France finding their passes. Now it's Endrick. And they can counter here. Oh, that's a key interception. Hernandez. To Rabiot. And he's forced to go back. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Conte. And here's Colomwani. He's found a way through. Oh, super ball. Endrick. Played back into the centre. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Chouameni. He's tried one! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Now it's Endrick. Rabiot. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Endrick. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Koundé goes back to front. Nicked it back promptly. He's on it. Can he get away? And it's made its way to him. Now it's Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. Shoots! He's got a goal! And what a climax we have here! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 14. Numero 25.
France are making a change now. Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Il numero 7. Il numero 24.
Camavinga.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
There will be a throw-in. Dembele, he's in space and looking for options. That's very neat. Camavinga, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bellingham, and the counter is on. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. France pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter.